On 12th of September, Dr. Carol Portman, your late-term abortion provider here in Queensland, spoke at the Health Committee in regard to the proposed bill. When asked if she'd ever experienced a woman experiencing coercion come to her for a termination, her response and the subsequent lack of discussion revealed everything that typifies abortion discourse in our country. It's a discourse that upholds the concept of abortion rights above everything else, even a woman's right to be free from coercion, to be entitled to the highest standards of ethical medical care and the right to say no.
I'm just wondering if you've ever experienced a woman presenting to you that's sort of seeking an abortion that you suspect may be experiencing reproductive coercion.
Certainly there will be circumstances where we're sure that that is happening, and then circumstances where we may get some small hints through the process, and then there are probably numerous circumstances where were unable to identify that that was happening. All women will see a nurse by themselves. So their partner or support person does not take part in the initial consultation with the nurse to ensure that we can get any evidence that we can from a face-to-face discussion with them about whether it is their decision or not. Now, sometimes even in the best of circumstances, we understand that a person is to a degree being coerced but feel they still need to go ahead because it's their only choice, because otherwise this person will leave them and their 4 kids. And it's very hard to know what to do in those circumstances, so you go ahead with what their choice is, even though to a degree they are being coerced.
This was very revealing. It's part of the story we have been telling for many years that has been dismissed and marginalised as not being true. And hearing it from an abortion provider is interesting. What was more interesting to me was that following that revelation, not one of the people in that room questioned her about it. Not one politician asked Dr. Portman why she would perform an abortion on a knowingly coerced woman. And I think this is really important information. So let's think about this approach in other settings. A woman attends a doctor to undergo a breast enlargement, saying her boyfriend's going to leave her if she doesn't have it, so she feels like she has to. There's good medical and ethical guidelines that would cover this. She requests a tubal ligation, saying her husband's going to leave her if she falls pregnant again and he's told her she has to do it, even though she isn't really sure and doesn't want to. A woman says she's having sex every night with her husband and his friends because this is what her husband has said she needs to do, otherwise he'll leave her. In every case, the woman may label this as her choice, while also talking about not really wanting to. But I wonder how many doctors would proceed with a cosmetic surgery procedure or a tubal ligation when a woman is clearly expressing doubt or clearly expressing being pressured or coerced. Not many. And if they did, they would get a very hard look at what they're doing in the terms of their practice. And how many people would accept, particularly in this day and age, that a woman having unwanted sex with any person because she's fearful of abandonment or threats of violence is okay?